So Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 is a sequel to the original that takes place 30 to 40 years later. Now I know what you're thinking, we've already gotten one of those. It was called Texas Chainsaw 3D. And you're right. The movie is directed by David Blue Garcia. He has directed Bloodfest and Bloodfest. And the movie pretty much centers around these teenagers who go to Texas, even though the movie wasn't filmed in Texas. Stick with me here. They go and they buy out this whole town, and they're going to auction it off. But little do they know that our 80-year-old Leatherface is in the town. I think he's supposed to be like 80. I'm not sure. The teenagers are going to auction off the town, and they have other teenagers come in, and I mean they're the people that want to buy it and rejuvenate it, so to speak. While they're there, they go to an orphanage. I believe it's an orphanage, or it's just a home, I guess you could call it, for Leatherface's mom. I know it's not really Leatherface's mom, but the movie treats it kind of that way. Spoilers, by the way. Very heavy spoilers. The mom doesn't want to leave the house, so the teenager people, they get all mad at her, and she pretty much dies. She hyperventilates in an ambulance. Leatherface is in there with her. She can't get the oxygen on her face and get her to breathe. So he starts losing his shit, because that's the only person he has left, I guess. And then hijinks ensue. Now that's a very basic-ass plot, because that's all they give us. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I started watching this movie, I was visibly upset watching it, because the Texas Chainsaw Massacre original is one of my favorite movies of all time. It really centers around the family, and I feel like you have to have that dynamic for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I mean, you gotta have a few things. You gotta have the family, you gotta have Leatherface, and just film it in fucking Texas. Like, why is that so hard? This movie is bare bones, and it has some really stupid shit in it, but it's a really fun time. If this movie wasn't called Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I feel like it would be more praised. Like, people would accept it more as a dumb horror slasher movie than, it coattailing on the original. And yeah, it was pretty fun, other than a couple dumb decisions by the filmmakers and the characters, which I guess are both the filmmakers' fault. Yeah. Throughout the movie, you get all these teenagers' perspective on what their issues are with guns, with all these things, and you're supposed to... I don't know if they're supposed to be delivering a message. It doesn't hit at all. But one of the characters, who I think was the best character, she has a reason... Well, no, I said spoilers. She was in an incident involving guns, and I don't want to get this demonetized. But she has the most backstory. She's a character. And you're kind of rooting for her, but not really. I mean, they kind of set it up to where you have to root for Leatherface. And he has some awesome kills in this. Just go to watch this movie for the kills, and I don't think you'd be upset. Don't even think about it as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. This movie does tries to ride on the Halloween 2018 plot, where they have Laurie Strode come back, face off Michael. She wants him to escape prison so she can kill him. And they tried that, and it worked really, really badly. The actress who they have playing Sally, oh my god. It was so bad. There's a kill. I said spoilers. I'm going to stick to it. She gets chainsawed. Fucking Terrifier. Have you seen Terrifier? It's pretty good too. Like... She gets, mortal fatality, and the chainsaw goes into her chest, and he's, holding her above the ground, and he tosses her into the trash where she belongs. And you're sitting there, you're like, oh shit, she's dead. She is very dead. She has never been more dead than she is right now. And then she stays alive for, a while? She manages to get a shot off, and then she, has a little bit of dialogue. And it's whoa, it's so dumb. The ending of the movie sets up, there's an after credit scene as well. It's pretty cool. The ending was somewhat enjoyable. I didn't like the whole uppercut with the chainsaw in slow-mo. We've seen this before. That didn't do anything. I liked that the Tesla that they were driving, I knew that was set up for an awesome kill. And it was. It was a pretty sweet kill. When he took the head and was like, yeah, and then he started swinging the chainsaw. That was pretty sweet. Other than that, like, if I was basing this just off of a sequel of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this is a 3 out of 10 for me. If I'm going into it just to watch the kills, just to have a good time, drink a couple while you're watching it, it will be amazing. If I'm going to it based completely off of Texas Chainsaw Massacre not even being a thing, I would say it's like a 7 out of 10. And that's pretty high for me. But it doesn't matter. I'm sure we'll get another sequel very soon. It might be another reboot. It might be a sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, 30 or 40 years later, which would be cool. I'd love to see Chop Top 40 years later. Some non-flashbacks. What did you guys think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022? We made it this far. Holy shit. 2022 doesn't even seem real. Whatever. Have you seen the movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Leave a like on this video, comment what you thought about the movie, and subscribe. That'd be amazing. We have content coming your way. Keep an eye out, and yeah, thank you for watching.